Hey there guys, I'm RVA Hiker Girl and it is a fall crisp morning in Virginia. I am so excited that this fall weather is here. I have been doing so many miles over the summer, sweating and sweating, and finally I got a crisp morning to go hike. Today I'm at the West Virginia state line, and I'm doing the High Knob Fire Tower lookout tower. It's a fire tower up at the summit, and it looks out over West Virginia and Virginia. And it's a relatively short trail. It's about 2.7 miles and 629 feet in elevation gain. It starts off downhill, but then it slowly starts going kind of a nice easy grade uphill. And it's in the 40s in Central Virginia. When I left this morning, it was about a 2.5 hour drive for me to get out here. It was like 55, and I didn't have a jacket or anything on, and it felt pretty good. But once I got out of the car into the parking lot, woo, chilly, and it's a little breezy, which makes the feel like temperature get even lower. So a little bit of lung burn. So got to get used to these fall temperatures. You know, Virginia doesn't give us any time to acclimate. It's summer one day and fall the next, and sometimes fall and straight to winter, or I should say summer straight to winter. But anyway, all right, I'm going to give you some history about this trail and some info as we go along. So let's go check it out. So this trail is a yellow blaze trail. And it started off downhill, but then there's a slow, steady climb uphill as you go. So far, the trail is just kind of rocky in different sections like this. Not too bad. We're close to Brandywine, West Virginia, I think is the name of the county or town. About maybe halfway up, there's a little camping area. Good spot for it, with some logs, a little fire ring. It's a little flat here. After that camping kind of clearing, you get to this next kind of clearing. So from here it's 0.5 up to High Knob, and then if you wanted to go to the Brandywine Rec Center, you go that way, or rec area. It opens up a little bit over there and over that way. But pretty much you're socked in the whole way. There haven't been any views at all going up the trail. And it's starting to get a little bit more steep going up at this point in the trail. And if I forgot to mention earlier, we're on Shenandoah Mountain. That's the mountain that we're climbing and where the fire tower is located. After some steep climbing, you come out to, I think it's a private drive and not a fire road, because from what I read, this is all private land around here. So everyone suggested to please stay on the trail so everybody can enjoy the trail and the landowners don't cut it off so you can't get up here to enjoy it. So anyway, this is super easy compared to what the incline was just a little bit ago. After that little driveway slash fire road, it puts you back on the trail. I guess it was private property because there's a no hunting, no trespassing sign there. Our first glimpse is right there. Guys, I had to listen to 2 Lizzo songs to get me up this last climb. Thank you, Lizzo, because without you, whew, it would have been that much harder. So the stones that they built this tower with actually came from this mountain, Shenandoah Mountain. And this is the only stone fire tower in Virginia, which makes it unique. The rest have always been built with metal and wood. Okay, once you come up those steps, they're pretty sketchy. They're slanted. And then you come up to this view. Clouds down in the valley over there are so pretty. What a great view for a Monday morning. Wow. Can't get any prettier than this. Man, what a view out here, guys. So, if my bearings are right, this is Brandywine, West Virginia over here. So High Knob and Seneca Rocks are out that way. This tower was built, started construction in 1939 and finished building it in January of 1940. And it was built by World War I veterans and some conservation corps people. And they really used it, obviously, for fire detection. But then in the 60s and the 70s, they decided that these fire towers weren't useful for some reason for fire detection. So they decided they weren't going to use them anymore. And so back in I think it was 94, they decided to designate this as a National Historic Fire Tower. So it's protected now. So, but you can't get inside of it. There are these windows and the door is on that side, but it's boarded up. So, but man, oh man, I can't tell you how pretty it is. It's really cold up here though. I took off 2 layers of my gloves. Sorry, let me hit it. There we go, so you can see it. Took off 2 layers in my gloves coming up, so I'm just down to 2 layers now because it was a steep climb coming up. But whew, now up here, the elevation's 4,107 feet. And Virginia is out on this side. But you're right at the West Virginia state line. But gorgeous. It's less wind on this side with the sun coming in. It's a little bit warmer, but beautiful. We're a little bit worried that we weren't going to be able to see today because it was so foggy on the drive here in Charlottesville and in Staunton, in that area, super foggy. But then all of a sudden, coming up in elevation, all the fog just disappeared. Hey guys, finished this in and out loop. It was a good trail today. The ascent, I think, is easier than the descent. The last half a mile up is a little bit steep, but coming down for the descent, you really have to take your time. So you're not slipping on those rocks. Those are a lot of pointy, loose rocks. And like I said, with the fall leaves, it makes it a little bit sketchy in some places. And then with the morning dew, the moisture on top of that, But yeah, it was definitely a pretty hike. If anybody has done this hike before, leave me a message down below and let me know how you liked it. But it was really pretty and worth it for a short hike and the drive out this way. So anyway, all right guys, well thanks so much for watching my video on this hike, and I'll see you next time, coming up real soon on another hike.